If you live in Phoenix, Arizona, and you're curious what can grow in a garden in May, well, let's take a look. It's May 2nd, and we're going to be doing a garden tour. What you see growing here is an extension of what we've planted in April, and also some of the cooler season crops that are getting ready to be taken out. And just like April, May is a transition month for us here in Phoenix. So you're going to see my garden is overgrown and it needs some work. But I figure what better way to show you how it grows than to show you the real thing. So let's get started with the tour. What we have over here is a pepper plant. We have some stalk that's still growing. Through here we have our Armenian cucumber plants. We have these on both sides. You can see where they're starting to grow up the trellis. We have an overgrown Swiss chard that's starting to go to seed and bolt. It's going to be good for the bees. We've got a little okra plant down here. We've also been planting black-eyed peas that will be used as cover crops. We have our petunias and we have our snapdragons. And now we come to our sunflowers. They've grown quite a bit since last year. Down here we have more black-eyed peas. We have flowers. We have a celery plant that's trying to regrow. And back here we have some more okra that I'm going to thin out here shortly. We have our green onions that have come from cuttings, more petunias, sunflowers. Here is a yellow crookneck squash. I always absolutely love the flowers on these, and you can see that it's starting to set some fruit as well. More sunflowers, Swiss chard. These petunias are dying out, and it's time to eventually pull them. You've got your snapdragons that are also starting to die back. In here, we've got a large Sweet 100 tomato plant. And as we go down the side, you can see that we've got sunflowers lining the row. Coming through, we have some more black-eyed peas underneath. We have the green onion cuttings. And as we're going through, we have another yellow crookneck squash right here that is blocking out our lavender. You can start to see some of the spires there. And we have a pepper plant that will eventually go through that. Our celery has completely regrown itself here. We have more sunflowers. And in here we have coreopsis, geraniums hiding in the background. We have celery that wants to regrow here. And then we have our tomato plant coming through the top of it there. This area is very congested, and it's one of these things that I'm going to have to work on trimming back. Here we have a small tomatillo plant, which is the baby brother to the bigger tomatillo plant. Tomatillo plants need 2 to grow. I didn't know this when I first planted it. So there's the second tomatillo plant, so we can get setting fruit on all these little flowers. We have black beauty eggplant. You can see the flower forming there. We have black-eyed peas that are growing there. Red salvia, another black beauty eggplant. And these are Armenian cucumbers that will eventually, throughout the summer, go all the way over the archway and meet up with the other Armenian cucumbers. Our side garden has remained virtually unchanged. When we come in, we have red salvia, we have green onion cuttings that have grown quite a bit, oregano, more green onion and red salvia. We have Malabar spinach here in the corner. I'm waiting for a few more true leaves to show, and also there, and then we'll thin those out. And here we have our loofah plant. This is eventually going to meet up with its twin over there, climb over the archway, and provide shade throughout the entire summer. Here are our sweet potatoes. Got those growing. We also have a second bed of sweet potatoes. This was a red potato bed last month, and we switched it out to sweet potatoes this month. This one is almost the exact same as the other side bed that we had there. We've got red salvia, green onion cuttings. This one's marjoram, more green onion cuttings, red salvia. Here is our Malabar spinach once again. We've got our loofah plant getting ready to grow. And then here is also Malabar spinach. And I managed to break those off last time trying to film and the camera dropped on them. As the summer heats up, I very much expect the cool season flowers to have to be pulled. So June is going to look a lot different than this. I'll be able to add a couple other things like basil and it'll be a full garden and it'll look beautiful. Thank you guys so very much for joining me on the May garden tour, and I hope to see you guys in June with a new one.